Yay!
Well,
Oh my
we have
God.
had to use persistence to get together on this thing.
We really have. Oh my God. That if that ain't the truth, I don't know what is.
I
So
mean, everywhere you look, there's tests.
that's right. So yeah, so the long story or the short story of that is Julie and I have not had the most ease just getting on doing a Facebook Live, which is why we're posting a Zoom recorded one in there. We will get that figured out though, Macy, so that you can actually join us live. But
Yes.
welcome. This is a
Macy
welcome.
and everybody else who will be
Yep,
joining.
that's right. That's right. Yes.
We got the early bird, but there's going to be some other people. I just know it. And we can feel you. And we thank you for showing up.
Yeah. So yeah, so this is a really good example of like being persistent because we're starting this with one person. And Macy, I am so glad that you're here. And we're starting it with not having the most ease just coming onto a Facebook Live. And so already this class is showing you how to just show up when things are not perfect or they're not exactly what you hoped they might be. They don't meet your fantasies or your expectations or projections of how your vision is going to live in the world. You just sometimes you have to show up through all the steps. You know
And look far enough ahead. Like that's one of the things that I'm realizing that I do, especially when it's like when things aren't showing up the way you would like or expect. If you look way out there in the future, it's like, and ask some questions like, is this still possible? Am I still moving in the direction that feels light and bright and fun for me? And if I didn't have to see a result, would I need to give up now? Or can I continue choosing it?
yeah. I think it's really funny that we titled this Persistence of Vision because vision is actually a really great metaphor for how you create in the world. Are you being short-sighted? I know personally I've been very short-sighted. Often I will create something and it has such, in my world, such magnanimous energy. And then I just am like, well, everybody should want this. And then if they don't, or I see the vision of where I expect it to go, and then it doesn't turn out the way that I thought. And it's like my gaze was real narrow. I had narrow focused vision or short-sighted. I didn't have the fullness of scope that is actually, I'm learning, totally required to actually bring your vision into fruition in the world.
Well, what's really funny though? I have like the opposite thing where I create like 3 years into the future and I create it now and I'm all excited and I put it out there and nobody's interested. And I pretty much just about to give up, bored with it. And then people are like, oh, that. And like everybody else is doing it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what the heck? So either way,
Yeah.
if we never gave up on ourselves, what would that create? If we
Yeah.
knew, like, if we didn't make it about the external validation of what other people getting it or not getting it, and we just chose for us and we were willing to go regardless, like, what would that create?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, so I don't want to go too long. I know you've got things going on this evening, but I really did want to pop into the group and just to give a welcome. We are kicking off. Today is the inaugural event. In my world, this 3-month journey is an event, and it's just the very beginning. And I have a sense, like you were talking about with years, I have a sense that this is something that's going to continue to grow over time, and that it's something that we just have to nurture every step of the way. But there's so many things that I'm excited that we're going to be able to talk about. There's elementals, there's energy pulls, there's all these little places. So I don't want to go too far into it, but I do want to encourage all of us, myself included, I think it might be really fun to get a journal or some creative way to sort of proprioceptively engage in this process. Whether you're an artist and you like, because I know Julie, you're an artist and you do jewelry. So whatever that craft is, if there can be some sort of proprioceptive engagement for us while we go through this journaling or something, to just help us engage more in this content. How's that sound?
Sounds awesome.
Awesome.
This is going to be a chaotic, structureless
Totally.
experiment.
You
And
know,
I think it's going to be really helpful to have other people that we can connect with who will have our backs, because that's also it. You know, you get sucked back into the negativity of this reality, and, you know, just having a place where you can go in and go, oh, I'm having a tough time today,
yeah,
and
totally.
having people contribute.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not alone. Yeah, and we just got off a meeting that was about chaos. So this one thing that's really fun about this is that we have a sense of the energy, I would say. We don't have like a bulleted list of how we're doing this thing. We know we're going on Facebook, we're doing lives, we know we're going to do Zooms and get together, but that's kind of the extent about it. So this has been like, when you create in the world, you have to receive from the creation. And this class has been pretty clear energetically about a lot of things. And so it's chaotic, it's fun, it's like a garden, and I'm pumped. I'm so excited to see where else we can go.
Yes. Woo! How does
Sweet.
it get better?
How does it get any better than this? Sweet.
So cool. So yeah, and feedback and posting in the group. Awesome. Like, let's do it. Let's have some energy here.
Yeah, put questions. I think we can too. I think one of the great things, Julie, about you and I doing this together is that we get to engage it small enough that we get to like really be part of the facilitation of this. So we can have this be an experiment for us too. So yeah, how much fun can we have?
Okay. And we're doing our first Zoom on Monday. So
Yep.
maybe I'll do a little clip of this and share it so that we can invite more people.
That would be awesome. Cool. All right. Well, we'll see you on Monday. Post any questions, anything in the group, and sweet.
Okay. Adios.
Adios.